Welcome to the very first episode of FuScOnEd's Minecraft Grind. This is a brand new Let's Play series in Minecraft 1.19. This is a brand new world. This is a random seed, and we are setting out to just create the best world you've ever seen. We are setting out to make the best farms you've ever seen. We are setting out to have the best Minecraft experience one could ever have. Looks like we spawned in Stony Peaks. We're set on hard. This is where we spawned. Let's go. As you probably know, we have to get some wood. We need to find a place to sleep. We need to survive and create our wonderful house. Oh, so many things to do in a brand new world. Ah, our first tree. Let's head on over. We must knock this tree down. Take it for everything it can give to us. Yes, there's one log for us. Excellent. Second log, yes, let's go. Third log incoming right now, excellent. Fourth log, yes, great. Alright, now we take these logs, convert them all to planks. Take these planks, convert them to a single crafting table. Place the crafting table. Now we can make some sticks. We'll take some sticks, take some of these, make ourselves a little tree axe. Excellent. And we're gonna go find ourselves some iron. Because why not? You know what you need to get iron from? Raw iron? Iron ore? You're gonna need it in the furnace. You're gonna need to smelt that, turn it from iron ore into iron ingots. Look at this, our first iron of the new world. Excellent, there's just enough here. Perfect, perfect. No, we continue onward. Oh, a village. Hey, look at that. Let's go. Our first village. Come down off of our mountaintop. Down into the village. See what glorious treasures they have for us. You want to take it all? We'll just take some. Hello, sir. Cartographer. Paper. We can get an empty map. Ooh, or we can just pick up your empty map. I think we might do that instead. Get some bread. Ooh, save ourselves from having to make a bucket. Sure, why not? And actually nothing. Not sure what the purpose of that building is. Okay, so we are still trying to find water. I feel like this is a good direction to go because I don't see any mountains in the distance, which means that elevation should decrease. Actually, it looks like we see a jungle in the distance. So hopefully, some kind of river. Oh, yes! This is exactly the kind of thing we're looking for. Look at this. What's over there? A little sand, maybe? A little cave, okay. Yes, this is what we're looking for. Beautiful. What is that, a lukewarm ocean? Oh, it's got some little underwater situation going on there. Oh, it's got an inlet over here? Okay, okay. I might be able to get behind this. Yes, yes. I like all of this very much. Very much. Okay, I think we're gonna want to build like right in here, which means we're gonna have to clear out quite a bit. Gonna make some room for a house. Yeah, I think this is looking like a fantastic place. All we just need to do is clear out some of this right here. Make room for a house. We've got a nice shore over there. We've got a savanna. We've got that village not too far away up there. We have access to the ocean. This is going to be a great place for us to build our house. Let's get started. Alright, seeing as we're building our house on the side of this hill here, obviously we're going to have to clear out some space. Quickest way to do that, do it in fast forward. We'll clear out just a small space to start, and if it's not enough, we'll clear out more later. Alright, we've cleared ourselves a little bit of space. Yeah, doesn't have to be a massive house to start with, just gotta be something that we can live with. Let's go. This world is brand new to us. That means we don't have a lot of blocks to work with. We don't have a lot of variety, so we've got to work with what we found so far or what's already right by us. With that being said, on the floor, we're going to do oak planks. Then we can use some birch wood for the pillars. We'll go ahead and strip those. We don't want the floor and the ceiling to be the same, so we'll use birch planks for the ceiling and the walls. We'll leave some room for some windows. And if we don't want a window there, we'll just fill it in. And then moving on to the deck, we'll go ahead and do some acacia wood. Quite a stark contrast to what we have, but this all represents all of the trees that are around us. We have birch trees, we have oak trees, and we have acacia trees. Might as well make use of them all. For the roof, definitely don't want just a plain flat roof. That's way too easy, not gonna look good. We can use some staircases around the edge here to give it a little bit of an overhang like you would see on a house IRL. That was also gonna add some dimension to it. Same thing about why we used stripped birch logs for the pillars and not just planks. That way it adds just a little bit of variety, gives it a little more interestingness to it, if that's a word. Next, we can use slabs in order to make that next step up on the roof. And then hidden behind that will be full oak planks to cap the top of the roof, followed by some more oak slabs. That way it's kind of stepwise. To make it a little more interesting, we'll add this overhang where the entrance is. Probably gonna need to add some reinforcements later to give that sort of a structure. Of course, we have to add a door in here. And then some windows. And a little bit of fencing on the deck. Now we can start working on these steps. The idea I had was building this house up higher and then building a staircase to go down to the water where we'll build a boat ramp. Again, to try and keep it interesting, didn't build the staircase directly down. We built it at kind of an angle. That's going to prove to be a little bit of work with, but I think it's worth it. Okay, let's extend that fencing down. Again, gonna have to compensate for the angle here. I'll have to play with it a little bit to see what works well. And then we gotta start adding the stairs in. Gotta figure out what makes sense. Keeps us from going over the edge. Build that dock out into the water where we can have our boat. Now, the whole idea here is we want character, we want dimension, we want variety. We don't want a dirt box. We don't want a little cave in the side of the hill. We want something that will kind of give us inspiration for the rest of the structures we're gonna surround this inlet with. We're gonna have so many farms, we're gonna have so many houses for villagers and work sites. It's just gonna be amazing. Doesn't quite look that yet, but trust me, you'll see. Just wait. We'll get these final touches on the staircase here, and I think as night begins to fall, we'll be able to cut away to take a look back at that overhang above the door. Man, I'm just too good. It's like I'm psychic or something. So yeah, we'll use some fences. We'll add some structure here, see what we like. Not quite right. Let's go ahead and adjust this, put the lanterns here. It looks much better. Okay, now, what are we gonna do about the back? Earlier, as you recall, I didn't carve out a lot of room. Well, what you don't see is that I planted a birch tree. Actually, I planted several birch trees with flowers next to them in hopes that we might have a beehive spring up on one of them. If you have a tree sapling that's birch or oak growing next to a flower within 2 blocks, there's a 5% chance that it'll sprout a beehive. Sure enough, it did. Unfortunately, it was right close to the back of the house. I don't have a way to move that beehive. I don't want to get rid of it. So as we terraform the back of this, just to give a little bit of room around the house, we're gonna have to compensate for that tree being there. Basically, I'm thinking just a little molehill underneath that tree, kind of giving it support. And then we'll build a pathway between this larger hill on the left that we're going to terraform away as well. We're also going to want to get rid of all this stone. I want this to look like a nice, eventually grass once it grows, but a nice grassy area. I don't know what we're going to do with this yet. We might put some farm land back here. We might plant some crops. We're just going to have to wait and see in a future episode. But for now, We're going to take away the stone. We're going to replace it with dirt. Slowly but surely, that's going to naturally turn into grass. And it's not exactly going to look naturally generated. It's going to look a little bit uniform, but I'm okay with that. We really just want to give ourselves some room behind the house so that it doesn't look like it's just carved into the side of a mountain, and instead it's on kind of this little flat area within the mountain. And lastly, well, let's decorate a little bit on the outside. We'll add some bushes, we'll make some pathway, go ahead and add some flowers. Again, all taken together. It's got a pretty unique look. And there you have it. Look at you, you made it to the end of the episode. Bravo! I think that deserves celebration. You know how I like to celebrate? Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. That's the way to do it. We've got our house done. We've got a nice staircase down to the boat dock. We have lots of big plans for this area. This whole inlet, it's gonna be amazing. You don't wanna miss it. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for checking it out. Can't wait to see you in the next episode. See you then.